Today we see the properties of angles made by the transversals. So first property is of corresponding angles. Each pair of corresponding angles formed by the parallel lines and the transversal is congruent angles. Means the corresponding angles made by the parallel lines and transversals that angles are the congruent angles. Next property is alternate angles. Each pair of alternate angles which is formed by the parallel lines and their transversal, that angles are congruent. Means same as to x property corresponding angles. When the alternate angles made by the parallel lines and transversal, then that angles are the congruent. This is our second property. Now the third property is of interior angles. When each pair of interior angle formed by the parallel lines and transversal, then these interior angles are the supplementary. Means the sum of interior angle is 180 degree. This is our third property of interior angles. Now we start practice set 2.2. This is our first example. Choose the correct alternative. They give us one figure and they give us some information. Line M parallel line N and P is transversal. Find X. These two lines are parallel and line P is a transversal. In that we give us angle X and angle 3X. If these lines are parallel, so these are the interior angles. Therefore, by the diagram we can write down x degree and 3x degree are interior angles. And if these are the parallel lines, therefore by the property of interior angles, we can say the sum of interior angle is 180 degree. Therefore 3x plus x, 4x equal to 180 degree, and therefore x equal to 180 divided by 4. X equal to 45 degree. So find x. This is the value of x. In the second example, choose the correct alternative if line A parallel to line B and L is a transversal. Again we have to find out x. Line A parallel to B and line L is a transversal. So 4x and 2x. So first we find out what is the relation between the 4x and 2x. These are not corresponding angles. These are not interior angles. These are not alternate angle. So what? So we consider here A. And what is the relation of A and 2x? These are the parallel lines. Therefore, angle A and angle 2x are opposite angles. And we know that opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, we write down A is equal to 2x. A value is also 2x. So we can write here 2x, and now we know that the relation of 4x and 2x, these are the interior angles because these angles are formed by two parallel lines and one is the transversal, and therefore 4x and 2x are interior angles. Therefore, by the again property of interior angles are supplementary. Interior angles are supplementary. That is the sum of this is the 180 degree is equal to 180 degree. 4x plus 2x, 6x is equal to 180. Therefore, x equal to 180 divided by 6. And therefore, x is equal to 30 degree. This is the value of x. Question is question question number 2. Line P parallel line Q and line T and line S are the transversal, small t and small s. Find the measurement of angle x and measurement of angle y. And also they give us use the measurement in the figures. Means this angle is the 40 and this angle is the 70. From the figure, first we find out the measurement of A. And we know the P and Q are the parallel lines. Therefore, these are the corresponding angles. Therefore, angle A is equal to 40 degree by corresponding angles. We know the A, and what is the relation between A and X? Angle A plus angle X is equal to 180 degree because this is the angles in linear pair. Therefore, we write down A plus X is equal to 180 degree. Angles in linear pair. From this, we find out the measurement of X. We know the A is 40 plus angle X equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle X is equal to 180 minus 40. Measure of angle X is equal to 140 degree. Now we find out the angle Y. For this, first we find out angle B. And 70 degree and B are the opposite angles. Therefore, angle B is equal to 70 degree. Opposite to 70 degree angles. And therefore, what is the relation between Y and B? Y and B are the interior angles because P and Q are the parallel lines, and therefore angle B plus angle Y equal to 180 degree. Interior angles. Therefore, keep the values of B. 70 plus angle Y is equal to 180 degree. Angle Y is equal to 180 minus 70 degree. So, measure of angle Y is equal to 110 degree. This is the value of X and this is the value of Y. This is our third question. Line P parallel line Q and line L parallel line M. Then find out angle A, angle B and angle C. And one is note here using the measurement in the figure. So they give us only angle, this is 80. So first we find out the relation between 80 and A. P and Q are the parallel lines. So inside the parallel lines, these angles are the interior angles. So we write down A and 80 degree are interior angles. So we can, and by the property, interior angles are supplementary. So we write down angle A plus 80 is equal to 180 degree. From this, we find out the value of A. A is equal to 180 minus this plus 80. When we transfer minus 80, A is equal to 100 degree. This is the angle A. Angle A is equal to 100 degree. Now we get this angle 100 degree. Now we find out B. So what is the relation between B? Nothing. Therefore, first we find out the angle X. We take here X. This is the 100 and X are the angles in linear pair, and from this 100 and X, sum of 100 and X is 180 degree. This is the 100, so this is the 80 degree. Otherwise, you can solve by alternate angles. This angle, if you know, this angles in the Z. These are two parallel lines. This is the 80 degree. So this is also 80 degree. And therefore, these are the corresponding angles. Therefore, angle B is equal to 80 degree. Now we find out C. Again P and Q are the parallel lines and M is the transversal. B and C are the corresponding angles. Therefore D and C, angle C, are corresponding angles. And therefore these are the congruent by the property. Therefore by the property of corresponding angles. Angle B congruent to angle C. Therefore angle C is equal to 80 degree. And extra information, D also, 100 and D are the angles in linear pair. Therefore D is also 80 degree. Angles in linear pair with 100 degree. Now we see the example number 4. Line A parallel line B and line L is transversal. So we have to find out X, Y and Z by using given information in the diagram. So first we find out X. In the answer we know the line A parallel line B. Therefore 105 degree and angle X are corresponding angles. And therefore by the property corresponding angles are formed by the parallel lines and transversal. They are congruent. Therefore angle X congruent to angle 100 degree. So we write down measure of angle X equal to 105 degree. This is the answer. Now, what is the relation between the Z and 105? What is the relation? First we find out Y. X and Y are angle X congruent angle Y because vertically opposite angles. And opposite angles are congruent. Therefore, angle X is 105. Therefore, measure of angle Y also 105 degree. Now we find out Z. Angle Z and 105 degree angle are angles in linear pair. So, angle Z plus 105 is equal to 180 degree. And therefore, we can write angle Z is equal to 180 minus 105. Therefore, measure of angle Z is equal to 180 minus 105. So, 75 degrees. This is the measure of angle Z.